Hi, my name is Bryce Bradshaw, and this is my current events presentation. The article I chose to present is a university gift shop hung historical black figures from tree-like displays. Black students said it looked like a lynching by Scotty Andrew, published February 5th, 2020. In this article, a Michigan State gift shop hung ornaments of prominent black historical figures from fake trees just before the start of Black History Month. Employees at the gift shop did not know what they had done until a black student needed to point it out to them. Backlash for the display was swift, as black students say that this is only the latest example of racial bias that they have encountered on the campus. This is a picture of the display. There are three similarities between the current events and past events. Today, both black and brown people face racism. Today, minorities see racial insensitivity, while in the past, there was a refusal acknowledgement of black or brown people as people. Minorities also see racial bias. In the past, there was the notion that anything that wasn't white was lesser or inferior. Racism. Now, it's a multitude of black people being shot in the street by police without a good reason as to why, probably due in part to their skin. Then it was organizations and political parties tried to stop everything in their power to stop black advancement in society after the Civil War, which resulted in Jim Crow being implemented. Racial insensitivity. Then whites destroyed property and black people for asking for their fair share during the civil rights movement of the 50s and 60s. Now, white people make use of the N-word and claim that they aren't using it racially. Institutions like Michigan State hang historical black figures which look like lynchings, or they just do not consider the African American or minority perspective on how things would look. Racial bias. Then whites see it as seen as the superior race. Researchers claim that blacks weren't capable of doing the same things as whites doing to their brain size, trying to find different ways to bring down African Americans or other races, making them seem like they weren't human. Now, accomplished blacks or minorities can't find jobs compared to less accomplished whites, who are often picked over blacks. The example I chose here specifically is the black quarterback. Back in the early days of football or the NFL, black quarterbacks were often scrutinized and moved from their position from quarterback to ones that required more speed, because the stereotype was that blacks could run faster. So the speed, they were moved to positions like running back and wide receiver as opposed to quarterback because they were deemed not able to process things as quickly as whites. Again, going back to that stereotype that whites were better at doing things due to their brain size. While now, while we do have quarterbacks in the NFL who are black, it does also stem or show that black coaches can't get their fair share because there is a clause in the NFL that is deemed the Rooney Rule, and so it says that teams have to look at minority candidates, but often minority candidates aren't chosen over their white ones. Thank you. Thank you for listening to my presentation.